This way. Please. Please, guys, please, this way.
Let's wait until he come out.
I think we can all agree that paparazzi are some of the lowest forms of life on planet Earth. The ever-growing business of invading public persons' privacy and the seemingly insatiable appetite for such garbage prove that more than ever, people are looking for glimpses into lives that seem more interesting than their own.
I love you!
When Vice asked me if I wanted to write a story about this profession, I jumped at the opportunity. I had to know, were they just trying to get by? I decided to go directly to the source. Going down Melrose here where we're gonna meet the photographers. I don't know his last name, and it's probably better that way, you know? After asking various contacts, I was put in touch with Peter, a professional and somewhat jaded paparazzo who agreed to give me all the pertinent details I would need to capture my prey in exchange for his anonymity.
What is it? Like, I don't, like, what is a paparazzi?
To get a good shot, you need composition, you need the right lighting. If you're out of focus, you're fucked. Okay, you're not selling that photo.
He also said that there are a select few freelance photographers, such as himself, who adhere to a moral code of sorts.
Here, I'll give you a few rules. Yeah. If you're not a paparazzi, if you're not a photographer, videographer, you should probably stay away from calling us paparazzi. You're not gonna do what we call jumping. Okay, if you jump on our story, that means we lose money. If you don't even ask, you're looked at as like a degenerate punk, you know? Mm-hmm. And that's kind of cool. You don't jump on anybody's stories unless you ask.
What did you do before this? Before this career as a pap?
Dude, just don't call me Pat, man. Like, I prefer you call me photographer.
It sounds kind of like a stripper being asked to be called a dancer. You're not really dancing.
What the world doesn't know is we probably have the only right to do that. It's like a cop pulling you over. You're not gonna get pulled over for anybody else. You know? We are photographers. We are paparazzi in a sense, and I'm wherever the celebrity will be, man. Wherever you are, I'll be there.
He also schooled me on the paparazzi circuit in its respective territories.
Any place that requires a valet, any bar, club, my studio, supper club, Boa. Go outside Boa and you'll see a gangload of paparazzi.
With this information at my disposal, I was ready to start my rampage of invasiveness. Gonna post up and try to hunt the hunters. My photographer and I headed straight for the guitar statue outside Boa, a popular nightclub on Sunset Boulevard frequented by celebrities.
Like, you're gonna go out and you're gonna step into another world, man. Like, you're gonna go out and try to take money from people. So people are gonna get a little defensive.
We see a huge guitar, and there's two just shady looking dudes in beanies, and they look like the kind of guys that are willing to fight. We pulled up 2 blocks away. I'm starting to get nervous. We parked and went over our plan, which basically amounted to getting in their faces and asking increasingly personal and judgmental questions.
I'd be careful. Don't get too close.
A paparazzi is telling me to not get too close to the story. That's funny.
Hey, homie. How are you? How are you? Please tell us, what are you wearing right now? Who are you wearing? Who are you wearing? What does your underwear look like? Please tell us. Who are you with? Do you feel bad when you go home at night doing this to people? Do you like a pinky in the butt during sex? Sir. When you're getting a blowjob, do you like one single pinky in your butt? I'm not getting the scoop from you, dude. We want to know. Just one question, sir. Just one question. Do you smell the toilet paper after you wipe, sir? Do you go number 2 in the workplace?
Somehow, I think in this interview that you think you're holding on to some last shred of like what you're doing is on. It's not. You're taking pictures of celebrities at vulnerable moments without their permission. They don't know who you are.
You guys interview other people. How come I'm not allowed to interview you? Does this make you feel weird? Why, if you guys do this for a living, why are you so pissed off that we're doing it to you? I'm not in your face. I just have a quick question. Why are you hiding? Why is there so much shame behind what you're doing? You don't like your own medicine, bro.
you don't like the way it feels to you, then why would you do that to your fellow man and woman? You're getting mad at me following you around trying to get a hot scoop, and that's what you're doing. That'd be like a butcher who's afraid of eating meat.
Why hide in bushes at a restaurant for Paris Hilton's tit to fall out? If you're such a photographer, why don't you go and shoot waves at Maui, or why don't
You want to fucking question my legitimacy? Let me ask you something. Do you have kids?
No.
Do you ever try to get a job and you couldn't get it? I went to places to try to get hired as a photographer and they wouldn't take me. Okay? You want to question my integrity? Hire me then. Fucking get me a fucking wedding gig. Do that for me, man. This is all I have. Fuck this fucking interview, dude. Fuck you, okay?
Alright, this is Steve for Vice Magazine. I thought we were gonna have a really crazy story here. I heard stories of like Brazilian guys that love to fight. I thought we were gonna encounter that, but what we encountered is a bunch of cowards. Most of these guys are just pussies and they're not down to scrap or do anything like that. So it was kind of a fun story, but it was anticlimactic. Like who these guys really are that you see the pictures like on TMZ, they're a bunch of scared guys who, I'm sitting here solo, kind of like a pussy myself, and they don't even want to make eye contact. So they feel bad about what they're doing, and it's kind of like grinding someone into the ground at this point. I'm gonna just take off. I feel bad. Later guys, thanks for playing, man. Thank you. Good night.